Hello, my dear friend. If you have found your way to this moment, to this sacred space between wakefulness and sleep, it is no accident. Your soul has been calling out for a new relationship with abundance, and tonight, that relationship begins to transform. I am Dr. Bruce Lipton, and for decades I have studied the intricate dance between consciousness and biology, between belief and reality. What I have discovered will change everything you think you know about money, wealth, and your innate capacity to attract abundance into your life. As you settle into this comfortable position, allowing your body to relax completely, I want you to understand something profound. Money is not separate from you. It is not something outside of yourself that you must chase, struggle for, or feel unworthy of receiving. Money is energy, and you are energy. At the quantum level, there is no separation between your consciousness and the flow of abundance in the universe. Feel your breath naturally deepening as I share with you this revolutionary understanding. Your cells, all 50 trillion of them, are listening to this moment. They are recording every word, every intention, every shift in your awareness. And tonight, we are going to reprogram them with a new truth. You are worthy of abundance, you are designed for prosperity, and the energy of money is naturally drawn to you. Think about water for a moment. Water always flows toward its natural course. It doesn't struggle or force its way. It simply flows, guided by invisible laws of nature. Money behaves in the same way. It flows toward those who are in alignment with its energy, those who have cleared the internal blocks that prevent its natural flow. Your subconscious mind, which processes over 40 million pieces of information per second, has been running programs about money since you were a child. Perhaps you heard phrases like, "Money doesn't grow on trees," or "We can't afford that," or "Rich people are greedy." These statements, repeated over and over, became the blueprint for your financial reality. But here's what's miraculous about this moment. Your subconscious mind is most receptive to new programming during the theta brainwave state, which occurs naturally as you drift toward sleep. Right now, as you listen to my voice, your analytical mind is beginning to quiet, and your deeper mind is opening like a flower to receive new seeds of possibility. Imagine for a moment that money is like a frequency on the radio. If you're tuned to 98.5 FM, you can only receive the programs broadcasting on that frequency. No matter how much you want to hear the music playing on 101.3 FM, you simply cannot receive it until you adjust your internal tuning. Your consciousness works the same way. If you're vibrating at the frequency of lack, struggle, and unworthiness, you can only attract experiences that match that vibration. But when you adjust your internal frequency to abundance, gratitude, and worthiness, you begin to attract financial experiences that match this higher vibration. Tonight, we are adjusting your frequency. We are fine-tuning your consciousness to align with the energy of money, prosperity, and unlimited abundance. As you continue to breathe deeply and peacefully, allow yourself to feel a gentle shift beginning in your awareness. Your body temperature may fluctuate slightly as your nervous system recalibrates. This is normal and natural. Your cells are beginning to remember an ancient truth that was temporarily forgotten. You were born to thrive, not merely survive. You were designed to experience abundance in all its forms. In the quantum field, there is no shortage of anything. There are infinite possibilities, infinite resources, infinite opportunities for wealth to manifest in your life. The only thing that has been limiting your experience of this abundance is your conditioning, your programming, your learned beliefs about what you deserve and what is possible for you. As you sink deeper into this peaceful state, I want you to feel into your heart center. Place your attention gently on your chest and notice the rhythm of your heartbeat. Your heart generates an electromagnetic field that extends several feet beyond your body. This field carries information. It broadcasts your internal state to the world around you. When your heart is filled with gratitude, appreciation, and a sense of abundance, it broadcasts these frequencies into your environment. Like attracts like. The energy you emanate is the energy you attract back to yourself. This is not wishful thinking or positive psychology. This is quantum physics. This is the fundamental law of the universe. Feel your heart beginning to soften and expand. With each breath, allow any tension, Any worry about money, any fear about your financial future to simply dissolve. You are safe. You are provided for. The universe has infinite resources, and you are an integral part of this abundant universe. Your DNA carries the memory of abundance. Your ancestors knew how to thrive, how to create, how to attract resources. This wisdom is encoded in your very cells, waiting to be activated. Tonight, as you sleep, this activation begins. Your cellular memory is awakening to its abundant nature. As we journey deeper into this transformative space, I want to address something that may be stirring in your awareness: the ancient programming around poverty and struggle that has been passed down through generations. This programming is not your fault, nor is it your true nature. It is simply learned information that can be unlearned and replaced. Take a slow, deep breath and allow your body to relax even more completely. Feel your shoulders melting away from your ears, your jaw softening, your entire being settling into this moment of profound healing and transformation. Your subconscious mind began forming beliefs about money before you could even speak. You absorbed the emotional energy around financial conversations in your household. You witnessed your parents' relationship with money, their fears, their limitations, their struggles. These experiences created neural pathways in your brain that became your automatic responses to money. But here's what's beautiful about neuroplasticity. Your brain can literally rewire itself at any age. The same neural pathways that were carved by limitation can be reformed by new experiences of abundance. Every time you choose a thought of prosperity over a thought of lack, you are strengthening new neural networks. Feel into your family lineage for a moment. Going back generations, your ancestors may have experienced times of genuine scarcity. War, famine, economic depression. These experiences became encoded not just in their memories, but in their cellular structure. Epigenetic research shows us that trauma and survival patterns can be passed down through our genes. You may be carrying the cellular memory of ancestors who had to struggle for survival, who learned that resources were scarce, who developed hypervigilance around money as a survival mechanism. This is not your burden to carry. Tonight, we are releasing these ancient patterns and awakening to a new possibility. Breathe deeply and imagine a golden light beginning to emanate from your heart center. This light is the frequency of abundance, the vibration of your true nature. Allow this light to expand and fill your entire body, penetrating every cell, every molecule, every atom of your being. As this golden light expands, it begins to dissolve the old programming. Imagine the beliefs, "I can't afford it. There's never enough. Money is hard to come by," simply melting away like ice in warm sunlight. These beliefs never belonged to you anyway. They were borrowed from others who were also operating from their own programming. Your true essence, your soul's natural state, is one of unlimited potential and infinite abundance. Before you learned to limit yourself, before you absorbed the fears and struggles of others, you knew with absolute certainty that the universe was abundant and that you deserved to receive all good things. Feel that knowing returning to you now. It's like remembering a song you knew by heart but haven't heard in years. The melody is still there, waiting to be sung again. Your abundance consciousness is still there, waiting to be activated again. Let yourself feel any emotions that arise as we release these old patterns. Perhaps there's grief for the dreams you put on hold because you didn't believe they were possible. Perhaps there's anger at the systems or people who taught you to think small. Perhaps there's fear about what it means to step into a new relationship with money. All of these emotions are valid and welcome. They are simply energy in motion, moving through you and out of you, creating space for something new to enter. Breathe through whatever you feel, knowing that this emotional release is actually the abundance trying to move through you. Your nervous system is recalibrating right now. The fight or flight response that has been triggered by financial stress is beginning to relax. Your body is remembering what it feels like to feel safe and secure, to trust in the flow of life, to know that you are always provided for. As you continue to breathe deeply and peacefully, imagine roots growing from the base of your spine, deep into the earth. These roots connect you to the fundamental abundance of the planet, the minerals, the resources, the life force energy that sustains all existence. You are not separate from this abundance. You are an expression of it. Feel the earth supporting you completely. There is no shortage in nature. The trees don't worry about having enough sunlight. The flowers don't stress about having enough water. They simply open to receive what is naturally flowing to them. This is your natural state as well. With each exhale, release any remaining traces of poverty consciousness. With each inhale, breathe in the frequency of abundance, prosperity, and unlimited possibility. Your cells are listening. Your DNA is responding. Your entire being is aligning with a new financial reality. The old story of struggle and lack is ending tonight. A new story of ease and abundance is beginning to write itself through your life. Trust this process. Trust your inherent worthiness. Trust that the universe wants to support you in magnificent ways. Deep within the spiraling structure of your DNA lies a memory that predates every limiting belief you've ever held about money. It is the memory of abundance, encoded in the very blueprint of your being. Tonight we are awakening this cellular memory and allowing it to transform your relationship with wealth from the inside out. As you rest in this peaceful state, feeling your body becoming more and more relaxed with each breath, I want you to understand something profound about the nature of your cells. Each cell in your body is an intelligent being, capable of receiving and storing information. Your cells don't just contain your genetic material. They contain the energetic imprint of every experience, every belief, every emotion you've ever had. But here's what's truly miraculous. Your cells also contain the potential for experiences you haven't had yet. Within your DNA lies dormant information about wealth, success, and abundance that has been waiting for the right signal to activate. Tonight, you are providing that signal. Feel your consciousness expanding now, moving beyond the boundaries of your physical body. Imagine that you can perceive your cells as tiny points of light, each one pulsing with life and intelligence. These cells are not separate from your consciousness. They are expressions of your consciousness at the molecular level. Your ancestors who thrived, who created wealth, who knew how to attract and manage resources. Their wisdom is encoded in your genetic structure. You may have never learned their specific strategies, but you carry their capacity for abundance in your very cells. This capacity is not lost. It has simply been dormant, waiting for activation. Breathe deeply and allow yourself to connect with this ancestral wisdom. Perhaps you can sense the presence of an ancestor who was particularly gifted with money, someone who had a natural ability to create wealth, to see opportunities, to manifest abundance. Their gifts are your gifts. Their capacity is your capacity. Feel this ancient wisdom beginning to stir within you. It might feel like a gentle warmth spreading through your body, or a subtle shift in your energy, or simply a quiet knowing that something is changing at the deepest level of your being. Trust whatever you experience. Your body knows how to heal itself, and your consciousness knows how to align itself with abundance. As this cellular memory awakens, you may notice old patterns of thinking and feeling around money beginning to feel foreign to you. Thoughts of scarcity may seem less compelling. Worries about financial security may feel less urgent. This is not denial or avoidance. This is your consciousness remembering its natural state of abundance. Your cells are constantly regenerating. Every 7 years, you have an almost entirely new body. But more importantly, your cells are responding to your conscious intent right now in this moment. As you set the intention to align with abundance, your cells are literally restructuring themselves to match this new frequency. Imagine that each cell in your body is like a tiny radio receiver, and you are adjusting the frequency to tune in to the station that broadcasts abundance consciousness. Static and interference from old programming are clearing away, and the signal is becoming crystal clear. Feel into your heart cells specifically. Your heart contains approximately 40,000 neurons. It literally has a mind of its own. These heart neurons are now encoding the frequency of abundance, creating a new set of instructions that will be transmitted to every other cell in your body through your circulation. Your heart is learning to beat with the rhythm of prosperity. With each pulse, it is sending the signal of abundance throughout your entire system. Your blood is carrying this information to every organ, every tissue, every cell. Your body is becoming a living magnet for wealth. The mitochondria in your cells, the energy factories that power your biological processes, are also responding to this shift in consciousness. They are learning to generate not just physical energy, but the kind of subtle energy that attracts financial opportunities, that recognizes abundance, that takes inspired action toward wealth creation. As you continue to breathe slowly and deeply, allow yourself to feel a sense of excitement building in your cells. It's a quiet excitement, not the frantic energy of desperation, but the calm confidence of someone who knows that good things are coming. Your cells are excited because they recognize this frequency. It feels like coming home. Feel this cellular transformation spreading throughout your entire body now. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes, every cell is being recalibrated to abundance consciousness. Old cellular memories of lack and struggle are being gently released and replaced with memories of prosperity and ease. Your DNA is literally changing its expression right now. Genes associated with stress and survival are being downregulated, while genes associated with creativity, optimism, and thriving are being activated. This is the power of consciousness to direct biology. This is the science of transformation. Rest in this knowing as you feel your body settling even deeper into relaxation. Your cellular memory of wealth is fully awakened now, and it will continue to guide you toward abundance even as you sleep. Trust this process. Your body knows how to heal, and your consciousness knows how to create. As your body continues to sink into this deeply relaxed state, I want to guide your awareness beyond the physical realm into the quantum field, the invisible matrix of pure potential that surrounds and permeates everything in existence. It is from this field that all material reality emerges, including the money and abundance you desire. At the quantum level, particles exist in what scientists call a state of superposition. They exist as pure potential until they are observed into physical reality. Your consciousness is the observer that collapses this infinite potential into the specific reality you experience. Right now, in this moment, you have the power to observe new possibilities into existence. Feel your awareness expanding now, moving beyond the boundaries of your physical body, beyond the walls of the room where you rest, beyond the limitations of space and time. You are connecting with the quantum field, the field of infinite possibility, where your abundant future already exists in potential form. This field responds to your consciousness, not your circumstances. It doesn't matter what your bank account looks like right now. It doesn't matter what your credit score is or what your financial history has been. The quantum field only responds to your present moment awareness, your energetic state, your vibrational frequency. Breathe deeply and feel yourself floating in this sea of infinite potential. Around you are countless versions of your future self, some experiencing struggle, some experiencing moderate success, and some experiencing extraordinary abundance. All of these possibilities exist simultaneously in the quantum field. The version that becomes your physical reality is the one you give your attention and emotional energy to. Feel your consciousness naturally gravitating toward the version of yourself that is financially free. This version of you walks with confidence, makes decisions from clarity rather than fear, and has a natural ease around money. This version of you knows without a doubt that the universe is abundant, and that abundance is your natural birthright. As you connect with this abundant version of yourself, notice how it feels different in your body. There's a relaxation in the nervous system, an opening in the heart, a clarity in the mind. This feeling is not dependent on external circumstances. It is generated from an internal knowing of worthiness and connection to infinite supply. The quantum field is responsive to coherence, the alignment between your heart and your mind, between your thoughts and your emotions. When you think thoughts of abundance while feeling emotions of gratitude and excitement, you create a coherent signal that the field responds to by organizing circumstances, opportunities, and resources in your favor. Allow yourself to feel into this state of coherence now. Let your heart fill with genuine appreciation for the abundance that is already present in your life. Your breath, your heartbeat, your consciousness, your capacity for growth and change. From this foundation of gratitude, allow your mind to envision the financial abundance you desire. See yourself not from a place of lack or neediness, but from a place of excited anticipation. You are not asking the universe for something you don't have. You are aligning with something that already exists in the field of potential. You are simply selecting which quantum possibility you choose to experience. Feel the energy of this selection moving through your body. It might feel like a gentle vibration, a subtle shift in your electromagnetic field, or simply a quiet confidence that something fundamental has changed in your relationship with money and abundance. The beauty of working with the quantum field is that changes can appear to happen spontaneously and miraculously from a linear perspective, but they are simply the natural result of consciousness aligning with possibility. Opportunities may suddenly appear, resources may flow from unexpected sources, people may be inspired to help you in ways you never imagined. As you rest in this connection to the field of infinite possibility, set a clear intention to remain open to how abundance may want to manifest in your life. Don't limit the universe by deciding exactly how your financial goods should come to you. Instead, focus on the feeling state of already having what you desire and trust the field to organize the details. Your consciousness is now entangled with the frequency of abundance in the quantum field. This entanglement will persist even after you fall asleep. In fact, during sleep, when your analytical mind is quiet, your consciousness can move even more freely through the field of possibility, strengthening your connection to the abundant future you are calling forth. Feel yourself becoming a conscious co-creator with the intelligence of the universe. You are not trying to manipulate or force outcomes. You are simply aligning with the natural flow of abundance that wants to express itself through your unique life. This alignment feels like coming home to yourself, to your true nature, to your divine birthright. Rest in this knowing as your body and mind prepare for sleep. The quantum field continues to respond to your consciousness throughout the night, weaving the threads of possibility into the fabric of your physical reality. Trust this process completely. Your breath is the bridge between your conscious and unconscious mind, between your physical body and your spiritual essence, between your current reality and the abundant life that awaits you. Each breath you take is an opportunity to recalibrate your entire system to the frequency of prosperity. As you lie here in this peaceful state, I want you to become aware of your breathing without trying to change it. Simply observe the natural rhythm of your breath, the gentle expansion of your chest and belly on the inhale, the soft release on the exhale. Your body knows exactly how to breathe to support life, and now we are going to teach it how to breathe to support abundance. Place one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. Feel the gentle rise and fall beneath your hands. This is your life force, your prana, your connection to the infinite energy that sustains all existence. With each breath, you are literally taking in the energy of life itself. Now, as you breathe in slowly and deeply, I want you to imagine that you are inhaling pure abundance. See this abundance as golden light, flowing into your lungs, saturating your bloodstream, and circulating throughout your entire body. This golden light carries the frequency of prosperity, the vibration of wealth, the essence of unlimited possibility. Feel this abundant energy entering every cell of your body as you breathe in. Your cells are receiving this frequency and beginning to reorganize themselves around abundance consciousness. Your heart cells, your brain cells, your liver cells, every single cell is being bathed in the energy of prosperity. As you exhale, imagine that you are releasing all traces of scarcity consciousness. Breathe out any beliefs in limitation, any fears about money, any patterns of struggle or lack. See these old energies leaving your body as gray or dark mist, dissolving completely as they meet the golden light surrounding you. Continue this sacred breathing pattern now, inhaling abundance, exhaling scarcity, breathing in prosperity, breathing out fear, drawing in the energy of wealth, releasing the programming of poverty. With each breath cycle, you are literally changing the energetic composition of your being. Your nervous system is responding to this breath work by shifting into a state of safety and receptivity. The sympathetic nervous system, which is activated by stress and survival fears, is calming down. The parasympathetic nervous system, which supports rest, healing, and openness to receiving, is becoming dominant. This shift in your nervous system is crucial for attracting abundance. When your body is in survival mode, it cannot perceive opportunities. When your nervous system is relaxed and open, it naturally attunes to possibilities, resources, and supportive connections. Feel your breath naturally deepening as your body learns this new pattern. You don't need to force or strain. Simply allow your breath to become a vehicle for transformation, carrying away what no longer serves you and bringing in what your soul desires. As you breathe in abundance, feel it accumulating in your heart center. Imagine your heart as a reservoir of abundant energy, growing fuller and more radiant with each breath. This energy is not just for you. It overflows from your heart and extends into the world around you, attracting people and circumstances that match this frequency. Notice how your chest naturally expands as you embrace this abundant energy. There's more space in your lungs, more room in your ribcage, more openness in your heart. This physical expansion is mirroring the expansion happening in your consciousness, in your capacity to receive, in your willingness to be abundant. Your breath is also entraining your brain waves into the alpha and theta states that are most receptive to positive suggestion and new programming. As your breathing becomes slower and more rhythmic, your brain waves naturally synchronize with this pattern, creating the perfect state for subconscious transformation. With each exhale of scarcity consciousness, feel yourself becoming lighter, freer, more aligned with your true nature. You are not losing anything valuable. You are simply releasing illusions that have kept you small. What remains is your authentic self, which is naturally abundant, naturally creative, naturally magnetic to all good things. Your breath is now carrying this new frequency into your bloodstream, where it will travel to every organ and system in your body. Your endocrine system is receiving this information and beginning to produce hormones that support confidence, optimism, and attracting positive experiences. As you continue this sacred breathing, feel yourself settling into a new identity, the identity of someone who breathes abundance as naturally as they breathe air. This is not something you have to remember to do. Your body is learning to breathe this way automatically, continuously drawing in prosperity consciousness and releasing any remaining traces of lack. Let your breathing guide you now into an even deeper state of relaxation and receptivity. Each breath is preparing you for the deeper transformations that will unfold as we continue this journey together. Trust your breath, trust your body, trust the intelligence that knows how to transform you from the inside out. Deep within your chest lies one of the most powerful electromagnetic generators in your body, your heart. This is not merely a muscle that pumps blood. It is a sophisticated electromagnetic device that creates an energy field, extending several feet beyond your physical body. Tonight, we are activating your heart as a magnetic portal for abundance, prosperity, and wealth. As you continue to breathe slowly and peacefully, bring your attention to the center of your chest. Place both hands over your heart and feel the steady, rhythmic beating beneath your palms. This heartbeat has been with you since before you were born, a constant companion on your journey through life. Your heart generates approximately 60 times more electrical activity than your brain and produces a magnetic field that is 100 times stronger than the field produced by your brain. This field is not just a byproduct of your heart's function. It is a broadcasting station, continuously transmitting information about your internal state to the world around you. When your heart is in a state of coherence, when your heartbeat variability is smooth and rhythmic, it sends a signal of harmony, balance, and well-being throughout your entire nervous system and out into your environment. This coherent heart rhythm is the foundation for attracting abundance into your life. Feel into your heart space now and notice if there are any areas of tension, constriction, or protection. Perhaps you've closed your heart partially due to past financial disappointments, betrayals, or losses. Perhaps you've armored your heart against the vulnerability of wanting something deeply. This is natural and understandable, but tonight we are gently opening your heart to receive abundance. Breathe into your heart center and imagine it beginning to soften and expand. Like a flower opening to the morning sun, feel your heart opening to the possibility of receiving wealth, prosperity, and financial freedom. This opening doesn't make you vulnerable to loss. It makes you magnetic to gain. Your heart has its own intelligence, its own way of knowing. While your mind might analyze and strategize about money, your heart simply knows what is in alignment with your highest good. When your heart is open and coherent, it naturally guides you toward opportunities, people, and circumstances that support your abundance. Feel a warm, golden light beginning to emanate from your heart center. This is the light of appreciation, gratitude, and love, the most powerful attracting forces in the universe. As this light expands, it begins to create a magnetic field around you that draws wealth and prosperity like iron filings to a magnet. Your heart is now beginning to beat with the rhythm of abundance. Each heartbeat is pulsing out the frequency of prosperity, sending waves of abundant energy through your circulatory system and out into the quantum field. Your blood is carrying this information to every cell, organ, and system in your body. This heart coherence is also affecting your vagus nerve, the longest cranial nerve that connects your heart to your brain. When your heart is in coherence, it sends clear, harmonious signals to your brain, which responds by producing neurotransmitters associated with well-being, confidence, and optimism. Feel this harmonious communication happening between your heart and brain right now. Your heart is teaching your brain what abundance feels like, what prosperity feels like in your body. Your brain is learning to recognize and seek out experiences that match this feeling state. As your heart continues to expand and radiate this abundant energy, imagine that you are becoming a living magnet for money, not in a desperate or needy way, but in the way that a beautiful flower naturally attracts bees. Through the pure expression of your essence, your joy, your appreciation for life. Your heart knows that you are worthy of abundance not because of what you do or what you achieve, but because of who you are, a divine expression of infinite consciousness, temporarily experiencing life in human form. This worthiness is not something you need to earn. It is your birthright, encoded in the very structure of your heart. Feel your heart's electromagnetic field expanding beyond the boundaries of your body now. It extends into the room where you rest, into your home, into your community, reaching out like invisible tendrils of light to connect with sources of abundance, opportunities for wealth creation, and people who can support your financial growth. This heart field is also connecting you to the hearts of others who are aligned with abundance consciousness. You are joining an invisible network of prosperity-minded souls, all supporting each other's success through the power of heart coherence. You are not alone in your desire for financial freedom. You are part of a global community of conscious creators. As you continue to rest in this expanded heart awareness, set an intention to follow your heart's guidance when it comes to money and career decisions. Your heart will never guide you towards something that diminishes you or others. It will always point you toward opportunities that allow you to express your gifts while creating value for others. Feel your heart pulsing with confidence now, with the knowing that you are supported, that you are guided, that abundance is your natural state. This confidence is not based on external circumstances, but on your connection to the infinite supply of the universe through the portal of your open, coherent heart. Let this heart coherence deepen as you prepare to move into even deeper levels of transformation. Your heart is now calibrated to abundance, broadcasting the frequency of prosperity with every beat, drawing your abundant future closer with every pulse. One of the most profound barriers to financial abundance is the illusion that wealth exists outside of you, that it belongs to other people, that it flows in circles you're not part of, that it's somehow separate from your essential nature. Tonight, we are dissolving this illusion and awakening to the truth of your inherent unity with all abundance. As you rest in this peaceful state, feeling your heart still pulsing with the rhythm of prosperity, I want you to expand your awareness to encompass the entirety of existence. You are not a separate being struggling to survive in a hostile universe. You are an integral part of the creative intelligence that sources all life, all energy, all abundance. The same consciousness that orchestrates the movement of planets, that causes flowers to bloom, that beats your heart without your effort. This consciousness is also the source of all wealth in the universe. There is no separation between you and this creative intelligence. You are an expression of it, a vehicle through which it experiences and creates. Feel this truth settling into your awareness now. The abundance you desire is not foreign to you. It is an aspect of your own consciousness seeking expression through your life. The wealth you want to attract is not coming from outside of you. It is emerging from within you as you align with your true nature. Think of the ocean for a moment. A wave is not separate from the ocean. It is the ocean expressing itself in wave form. You are not separate from universal consciousness. You are universal consciousness expressing itself in human form. The same creative power that moves oceans can move mountains of abundance into your life. This recognition naturally dissolves the energy of desperation, neediness, and grasping that can actually repel abundance. When you know that you are one with the source of all wealth, you stop chasing money and start allowing it. You stop trying to get something from outside yourself and start expressing something from within yourself. Breathe deeply and feel any sense of separation dissolving from your energy field. You are not on the outside looking in at wealth. You are already inside the flow of universal abundance. You always have been. The illusion of separation was simply a temporary experience, a dream from which you are now awakening. Your individual consciousness is like a unique aperture through which universal consciousness experiences itself. Through your eyes, the universe sees. Through your heart, the universe feels. Through your desires, the universe expresses its impulse toward greater creativity, beauty, and abundance. This means that your desire for financial freedom is not selfish or small. It is the universe seeking to experience abundance through the unique perspective of your life. Your prosperity serves the greater good by adding more beauty, joy, and positive contribution to the world. Feel the energy of struggle and effort beginning to leave your body now. You don't have to fight for abundance. You simply have to align with it. You don't have to convince the universe to give you wealth. You have to remember that you and the universe are one, and wealth is one of the infinite expressions of this oneness. As this truth integrates into your cells, notice how your relationship with money begins to shift. Instead of something you need to chase or acquire, money becomes something you express and allow. Instead of something that might run out, money becomes an infinite resource that flows through you as naturally as breath. This shift in consciousness automatically changes the actions you take and the opportunities you perceive. When you know you are one with abundance, you naturally make choices from abundance consciousness. You invest in yourself, you think bigger, you take inspired risks, you collaborate instead of competing. Your nervous system is also responding to this recognition of oneness by moving out of survival mode and into thriving mode. The stress hormones that constrict possibility are being replaced by the neurochemicals of expansion, creativity, and joy. Feel yourself floating now in the ocean of universal consciousness, aware that every wave of abundance in this ocean is available to you because you are not separate from the ocean itself. You don't need permission to be abundant. You need only to remember who you really are. This remembering is happening at the cellular level right now. Your DNA is receiving new instructions based on this recognition of your true identity. Genetic potentials for prosperity that may have been dormant are being activated. Your biology is aligning with your spiritual truth. As you continue to rest in this awareness of oneness, feel gratitude arising naturally in your heart. Not gratitude for what you hope to receive, but gratitude for what you already are, a perfect expression of infinite abundance, temporarily experiencing itself as a human being seeking to remember its true nature. Every state of being has its own unique vibrational signature, a specific frequency that can be measured and felt. Right now, as you rest in this deeply relaxed state, we are going to attune your entire being to the vibrational signature of financial freedom. This is not just a mental exercise. It is a complete energetic recalibration. Your current relationship with money carries a certain vibration. Perhaps it's the vibration of worry, of not enough, of having to work hard for every dollar. These vibrations are not wrong. They served a purpose in your journey, but they are no longer aligned with where you are going. The vibration of financial freedom feels completely different in your body. It is calm rather than anxious. It is expansive rather than contracted. It is flowing rather than stuck. It is generous rather than hoarding. It is creative rather than merely reactive. As you breathe slowly and deeply, begin to imagine what it would feel like in your body to be completely financially free. Not just having enough money, but having complete freedom around money. No stress, no worry, no limitation, just pure creative possibility. Feel this vibration beginning to emerge from deep within your cells. It starts as a subtle shift, perhaps a gentle warmth or a sense of lightness. Allow this feeling to build gradually, naturally, without forcing anything. Your body knows this vibration. It has been waiting to remember it. Notice how your posture might shift slightly as you embody this frequency. Perhaps your chest opens a little more, Your shoulders relax deeper. Your breathing becomes even more effortless. The vibration of financial freedom creates space in your body, expansion in your energy field. This vibration also affects your facial muscles in subtle ways. The micro-tensions around your eyes that come from financial worry begin to release. There's a softness that appears around your mouth. Even your jaw relaxes as you let go of the need to clench, to hold on, to control outcomes. Your nervous system is learning this new frequency now, encoding it into your muscle memory, your cellular memory, your energetic memory. This vibration will become your new default state, the frequency you naturally return to when you're centered and present. Feel this vibration extending beyond your physical body now, creating an energetic field around you that attracts experiences, opportunities, and people that match this frequency. Like tuning forks, you will naturally resonate with circumstances that support your financial freedom. The vibration of financial freedom is also the vibration of trust. Trust in life, trust in the universe, trust in your own ability to create and receive. As this trust deepens in your system, you become magnetic to trustworthy people and reliable opportunities. Notice how this vibration affects your relationship with time. When you're financially free, there's no rush, no urgency, no desperation. You can take your time to make good decisions. You can wait for the right opportunities. You can move at the pace of grace rather than the pace of fear. This frequency also carries the energy of contribution and service. Financial freedom isn't just about receiving. It's about having the resources to give generously, to support causes you care about, to make a positive impact in the world. Feel this service energy as part of your vibrational signature. Your heart is now beating in perfect rhythm with this frequency of financial freedom. Every pulse is strengthening this vibration throughout your system. Your blood is carrying this frequency to every cell, every organ, every system in your body. As this vibrational attunement deepens, you may notice that thoughts and ideas about money begin to feel different. Old worries seem less compelling. New possibilities seem more natural. Your imagination begins to expand to include scenarios of wealth that previously felt impossible. This is not positive thinking or wishful fantasy. This is vibrational reality. As your inner frequency changes, your outer experience must change to match. This is a fundamental law of consciousness. You cannot maintain a vibration of financial freedom without attracting the experiences that match this vibration. Feel yourself fully embodying this frequency now. It's not something you're trying to achieve. It's something you're remembering, something you're returning to, something that was always your natural state beneath the layers of conditioning and fear. Let this vibration saturate every aspect of your being as you prepare to move deeper into the transformation process. This frequency of financial freedom is now encoded in your energy field, continuously broadcasting to the universe your readiness to receive abundance in all its forms. As your conscious mind continues to quiet and your body prepares for the deeper states of sleep, we are entering the most powerful phase of transformation, the rewriting of your fundamental money story at the subconscious level. During deep sleep, your analytical mind steps aside, and your subconscious becomes supremely receptive to new programming. Your money story is the narrative that runs in the background of your consciousness, influencing every financial decision you make. This story was written largely in your childhood, based on what you observed, heard, and felt about money in your environment. But tonight, you become the author of a new story, a story of abundance, prosperity, and financial freedom. Feel your eyelids becoming heavy now, your body sinking deeper into relaxation. As you hover in that beautiful space between waking and sleeping, your subconscious mind is opening like a fertile garden, ready to receive new seeds of possibility. The old money story might have chapters titled, "Money is hard to come by," or "I'm not good with money," or "Rich people are greedy." These chapters were written by experiences and observations from your past, but they are not the truth of who you are or what you're capable of. As you drift deeper into this receptive state, imagine these old story chapters gently dissolving, like words written in sand being washed away by gentle waves. There is no force, no struggle, just a natural release of what no longer serves your highest good. In place of these old chapters, new ones are being written. Feel the first chapter being inscribed into your subconscious. I am naturally abundant. This is not a hope or a wish. This is a statement of your essential nature, being written into the deepest layers of your consciousness. The next chapter writes itself. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. Feel this truth settling into your subconscious mind, becoming as real and natural as your knowledge of your own name. Your subconscious doesn't question this truth. It simply accepts it and begins to organize your life around it. Another chapter emerges. I create value and receive abundance in return. This programming aligns your subconscious with the natural law of giving and receiving, ensuring that your abundance comes through channels of integrity and service. As these new chapters continue to write themselves into your money story, your subconscious mind is also releasing the emotional charge from past financial traumas. Perhaps there was a time when your family lost money, when someone betrayed your financial trust, when you made a costly mistake. These experiences created emotional patterns that have been influencing your financial decisions ever since. But in this deep state of receptivity, these old emotional patterns are being gently dissolved and replaced with feelings of safety, trust, and confidence around money. Your subconscious is learning that it's safe to want abundance, safe to receive wealth, safe to trust in financial security. Feel a new chapter being written. I make wise financial decisions from a place of calm clarity. Your subconscious is being programmed to approach money matters from centered awareness, rather than fear or desperation. This will naturally guide you toward better investments, better business decisions, better spending choices. Another chapter unfolds. I am grateful for all the abundance in my life. This gratitude programming ensures that as you attract more wealth, you remain grounded in appreciation, which is the frequency that continues to attract even more abundance. Your subconscious is also receiving the programming. I use my wealth to create positive impact in the world. This ensures that your abundance comes with purpose and meaning, making it more fulfilling and sustainable. As these new chapters continue to be written, feel your entire energy system aligning with this new money story. Your nervous system is relaxing into a default state of financial confidence. Your endocrine system is producing hormones that support optimism and opportunity recognition. The beautiful thing about subconscious reprogramming is that it works 24 hours a day. Even as you sleep tonight, your subconscious will be integrating this new money story, making it more and more real in your consciousness. You will wake up with subtly different feelings about money, different thoughts about what's possible, different responses to financial opportunities. Your dreams tonight may reflect this transformation. You might dream of abundance, of success, of financial freedom. These dreams are not just wishful fantasies. They are your subconscious mind rehearsing your new reality, preparing you energetically for the abundance that is coming. Feel the final chapter of your new money story being written now. I am living my abundant life now. Not someday in the future, but now. Your subconscious is being programmed to recognize and experience the abundance that is already present, and to call forth even greater abundance from the field of infinite possibility. Rest peacefully in the knowing that this transformation is complete at the subconscious level. Your new money story is written, encoded, and activated. As you sleep, it will integrate even more deeply, becoming the foundation for all your future financial experiences. As you float in this liminal space between consciousness and sleep, we are going to address one of the most profound blocks to financial abundance, the inability to truly receive. Many people, particularly those with generous hearts, have learned to give beautifully but struggle to receive with grace. Tonight, we are awakening the divine masculine energy within you that knows how to receive powerfully and abundantly. The divine masculine energy is not about gender. It exists within every person regardless of their biological sex. This energy is characterized by focused intention, clear boundaries, and the ability to receive and direct resources effectively. When this energy is balanced within you, you become a powerful attractor and wise steward of abundance. Feel into your energy system now and notice if there are areas where you deflect receiving. Perhaps when someone offers you a compliment, you immediately deflect it or minimize it. Perhaps when opportunities for financial gain present themselves, you hesitate or feel unworthy. These patterns stem from an imbalanced relationship with receiving. Your solar plexus chakra, located just above your navel, is the energy center most associated with personal power and the ability to receive. Place your attention on this area now and breathe golden light into this space. Feel this chakra beginning to open and expand, creating more capacity for receiving abundance. The divine masculine energy knows that receiving is not passive. It is an active, conscious choice to allow good things to flow into your life. When you receive gracefully, you complete an energetic circuit that allows even more abundance to flow. When you block receiving, you interrupt the natural flow of give and take that sustains all life. Feel this divine masculine energy awakening within you now. It might feel like a gentle strength rising from your core, a quiet confidence that you deserve to receive all good things. This energy is not aggressive or demanding. It is simply clear and unwavering in its knowledge of worthiness. This energy also knows how to set healthy boundaries around money. It can say no to financial arrangements that don't serve your highest good, and yes to opportunities that align with your values and goals. It protects your financial energy and directs it toward what matters most to you. Breathe into your core now and feel this masculine energy balancing with the feminine energy of flow and receptivity. When these energies are balanced within you, you become irresistible to abundance. You know how to call it forth, masculine, and how to receive it gracefully, feminine. Your divine masculine energy is also awakening your capacity for financial leadership. Perhaps you will find yourself naturally guiding others toward better financial decisions, or inspiring others to step into their own abundance. True wealth often comes through serving others, and your balanced masculine energy knows how to do this powerfully. Feel this energy expanding throughout your entire body now. Your spine is becoming a channel for this divine masculine power. Your arms and hands are awakening to their capacity to reach out and draw abundance toward you. Your voice is finding the strength to ask for what you're worth. This divine masculine energy is also healing any wounds you may have around money and power. Perhaps you observed financial power being misused in your childhood, leading you to unconsciously reject wealth to avoid becoming like those who misused it. But true divine masculine energy always uses power in service of love. As this energy continues to awaken within you, feel your relationship with money becoming more direct and honest. You can look at your financial situation clearly, without shame or fear. You can make financial decisions from wisdom rather than emotion. You can handle money with competence and confidence. Your divine masculine energy is also connecting you to the principle of circulation, the understanding that money is meant to flow, not to be hoarded. This energy knows when to hold on to resources and when to invest them, when to save and when to spend, when to be generous and when to preserve. Feel this energy now extending beyond your physical body, creating a field of magnetic attraction around you. This field naturally draws to you people who can support your financial growth, opportunities for wealth creation, and resources that can accelerate your abundance. This divine masculine energy is also awakening your entrepreneurial spirit, your ability to see opportunities, to take calculated risks, to create value in the world. Even if you don't start a business, this energy will help you approach your career and investments with greater wisdom and success. As you continue to integrate this divine masculine energy, feel it balancing perfectly with your natural capacity for love, compassion, and service. You are becoming someone who can receive abundance gracefully and use it wisely, who can attract wealth and share it generously, who can be financially successful while remaining heart-centered and soul-aligned. Rest in this balanced energy now, feeling both your power to attract abundance and your wisdom to use it well. This divine masculine energy will continue to strengthen as you sleep, preparing you to step into your role as a conscious steward of wealth. In this deeply relaxed state, with your conscious mind quiet and your subconscious open, we are going to take a journey into the future to meet the version of yourself that is already living in complete financial freedom. This is not fantasy. This is quantum reality. All possible versions of your future exist simultaneously in the field of potential, and tonight, you are connecting with your abundant self. Feel yourself floating now in a space beyond time, where past, present, and future converge into one eternal moment of infinite possibility. As you float in this space, become aware of a warm, golden light approaching you. This light carries a presence, a version of yourself from a timeline where all your financial dreams have been fulfilled. Allow this light to come closer now and feel the presence of your financially free self. Notice immediately how different this version of you feels energetically. There's a calmness, a groundedness, a quiet confidence that permeates their entire being. This is what financial security feels like in the nervous system. Not anxious or grasping, but peaceful and open. Look into the eyes of your future self and see the wisdom there, the knowledge that comes from having navigated the journey from where you are now to where you want to be. These eyes have seen challenges transform into opportunities, have witnessed the universe's infinite capacity to provide, have learned to trust in the flow of abundance. Feel the energy field of your abundant self now. It's expansive, magnetic, and generous. This version of you has learned that wealth is not something you hoard, but something you circulate. Their prosperity has enhanced their ability to serve, to give, to make a positive impact in the world. Notice how your future self carries their body. There's an ease in their posture, a relaxation in their shoulders, an openness in their chest. Financial freedom has allowed them to inhabit their body fully, without the chronic tension that comes from financial worry. Listen now as your abundant self begins to share their wisdom with you. They speak of the moment when everything shifted, when they stopped trying to force abundance and started allowing it. They describe the peace that comes from knowing you are provided for, the creativity that emerges when survival fears are healed. Your future self tells you about the journey, how each challenge was actually preparing you for greater success, how each apparent setback was redirecting you toward better opportunities. They help you see that everything you've experienced has been perfect preparation for the abundance that is coming. Feel the love and compassion your future self has for where you are right now. They remember being exactly where you are, feeling exactly what you feel. They want you to know that you are closer than you think, that the universe is already orchestrating the circumstances that will lead to your financial freedom. Your abundant self shares with you the daily practices that supported their transformation. The meditation, the visualization, the gratitude, the inspired action. They show you how they learn to make decisions from abundance consciousness rather than scarcity fears. Notice the relationships in your future self's life. They are surrounded by people who celebrate their success, who support their growth, who share their vision of creating positive impact through wealth. Financial freedom has attracted soul-aligned relationships into their life. Your future self also shows you their home, their lifestyle, their daily experience of abundance. But notice that it's not about luxury for its own sake. It's about having the freedom to live authentically, to express their gifts fully, to contribute meaningfully to the world. Feel the gratitude radiating from your abundant self. Gratitude for the journey, for the lessons, for the growth that led to this freedom. They understand that their wealth is not separate from their spiritual development, but is actually an expression of it. Now your future self extends their hand to you, offering to share their energy, their frequency, their knowing. As you reach out and take their hand, feel their abundant consciousness flowing into your being. Their peace becomes your peace. Their confidence becomes your confidence. Their knowing becomes your knowing. This is not just visualization. This is quantum entanglement. You are literally connecting with the part of you that already exists in the field of infinite possibility. As this connection strengthens, your current reality begins to align with this future possibility. Feel yourself beginning to merge with your abundant self now. Their energy is integrating with yours. Their frequency is becoming your frequency. You are not becoming someone else. You are becoming more fully yourself, the version of yourself that is free to express all of your potential. As this integration completes, feel yourself returning to the present moment, but bringing with you the energy, the wisdom, and the frequency of your financially free future. This connection is now permanent. You can access this abundant self anytime by simply placing your attention on your heart and remembering this moment. Your abundant future is not something that might happen. It is something that is happening. Something that you are now actively magnetizing through your aligned frequency, your elevated consciousness, your unwavering faith in the universe's infinite capacity to provide. Your chakra system is the energetic blueprint that governs how life force energy flows through your body and your experience. When these energy centers are clear and balanced, abundance can flow freely into your life. When they are blocked or imbalanced, abundance is restricted. Tonight, we are clearing and aligning all 7 chakras specifically for optimal financial flow. As you rest in this deeply peaceful state, bring your attention to the base of your spine, your root chakra. This energy center governs your sense of safety, security, and survival. When this chakra is blocked, you may experience chronic financial worry, the inability to save money, or fear around basic security needs. Breathe red light into your root chakra now, seeing and feeling this vibrant energy dissolving any blocks to financial security. Feel this chakra beginning to spin freely, creating a solid foundation of trust that the universe will always provide for your basic needs. Your root chakra is now programmed with the knowing, I am always safe and provided for. Moving up to your sacral chakra, located just below your navel, this energy center governs creativity, sexuality, and your relationship with pleasure and desire. Blocks here can manifest as guilt around wanting wealth, inability to enjoy money, or creative blocks that limit your income potential. Breathe orange light into your sacral chakra, clearing any shame or guilt around financial desires. Feel this chakra opening to receive pleasure, joy, and creative inspiration around money. Your sacral chakra now carries the program, I deserve to enjoy abundance and express my creativity profitably. Your solar plexus chakra, located above your navel, is your personal power center. This chakra governs confidence, self-worth, and your ability to take action toward your goals. Blocks here create poor financial boundaries, under-earning, or the inability to charge what you're worth. Breathe golden yellow light into your solar plexus now, igniting your personal power and financial confidence. Feel this chakra spinning with strength and clarity, empowering you to value yourself highly and take bold action toward wealth creation. This chakra now broadcasts, I am powerful and worthy of great abundance. Your heart chakra, in the center of your chest, governs love, compassion, and your ability to give and receive. Heart chakra blocks can manifest as either being unable to receive abundance or being unable to ask for what you're worth because you feel it's selfish. Breathe green light into your heart chakra, healing any wounds around money and love. Feel your heart opening to both give and receive abundantly, understanding that wealth allows you to serve others more fully. Your heart chakra now resonates with, I give and receive abundance with an open heart. Your throat chakra, at the base of your throat, governs communication and expression. Blocks here can prevent you from asking for raises, negotiating better deals, or speaking confidently about your value and contributions. Breathe blue light into your throat chakra, clearing your voice to speak your financial truth with confidence and clarity. Feel this chakra opening, empowering you to communicate your worth, ask for what you deserve, and express your gifts boldly. Your throat chakra now carries, I speak my financial truth with confidence and clarity. Your third eye chakra between your eyebrows governs intuition and vision. Blocks here can manifest as inability to see financial opportunities, poor financial decision-making, or lack of vision for your abundant future. Breathe indigo light into your third eye, clearing your inner vision to perceive opportunities and make wise financial choices. Feel this chakra opening your psychic abilities to sense the best financial path forward. Your third eye now holds the program, I clearly see the path to my financial freedom. Your crown chakra, at the top of your head, governs your connection to divine consciousness and spiritual purpose. Blocks here can create the feeling that spirituality and money are incompatible, or that pursuing wealth is somehow unspiritual. Breathe violet light into your crown chakra, aligning your spiritual purpose with your financial goals. Feel this chakra connecting you to the understanding that abundance is spiritual, that wealth can be a vehicle for serving your soul's mission. Your crown chakra now broadcasts, my abundance serves my highest spiritual purpose. Now visualize all 7 chakras spinning in perfect harmony, each one clear and balanced, creating a powerful energetic system that naturally attracts and circulates abundance. See a column of golden light flowing up through all your chakras, connecting earth energy with cosmic energy, grounding your abundance in both practical reality and spiritual truth. Feel this chakra alignment creating a new energetic signature in your auric field. The signature of someone whose energy system is perfectly calibrated for wealth, success, and spiritual fulfillment. This energetic signature will continue to broadcast even as you sleep, attracting people, opportunities, and resources that match this frequency. Your chakras are now working as a unified system to support your financial transformation. Each energy center is contributing its unique gifts: security, creativity, power, love, communication, vision, and spiritual alignment, all working together to manifest abundance in your life. As you continue to rest in this state of perfect energetic alignment, feel gratitude for your body's wisdom, for the intelligence of your chakra system, for the way your energy body naturally knows how to attract and create abundance when it is clear and balanced. This chakra clearing and balancing will continue to integrate as you sleep tonight. You may wake up feeling different, more confident, more creative, more connected to your power and purpose. Trust these shifts and act on the inspirations that arise from your newly aligned energy system. In this profound state of relaxation, as your brainwaves slow to the alpha and theta frequencies, most conducive to transformation, we are going to explore one of the most scientifically validated methods for attracting abundance: the practice of genuine gratitude. This is not positive thinking or wishful hoping. This is quantum physics applied to consciousness. Neuroscience has shown us that gratitude literally rewires your brain. When you feel genuine appreciation, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, neurotransmitters that not only make you feel good, but also enhance your ability to perceive opportunities and take positive action. Your brain in a state of gratitude is a brain optimized for abundance. Feel into your heart space now and allow genuine appreciation to arise naturally. Perhaps you feel grateful for your breath, for your beating heart, for the roof over your head, for the people who love you. As you feel this gratitude, notice how it changes the energy in your body. There's a warmth, an expansion, an opening that occurs. This feeling of gratitude generates a specific electromagnetic frequency that can be measured by sensitive instruments. This frequency is coherent, harmonious, and naturally attractive. When you maintain this frequency consistently, you literally become a magnet for experiences that give you more to feel grateful for. Your heart's electromagnetic field, when in a state of gratitude, becomes approximately 100 times stronger than when in neutral or negative states. This field extends several feet beyond your body, influencing the people around you and attracting circumstances that match its frequency. Dr. Masaru Emoto's water crystal experiments demonstrated that thoughts and emotions can actually change the molecular structure of water. Since your body is approximately 70% water, this means that your thoughts and emotions are constantly restructuring your biological system. Gratitude creates the most beautiful, coherent patterns in water crystals. Feel your body's water content responding to your gratitude now. Every cell, every drop of blood, every bit of lymphatic fluid is being restructured by your appreciation. You are literally becoming more beautiful, more magnetic, more attractive at the molecular level. The quantum field responds to coherent emotions like gratitude by organizing circumstances to match that emotional frequency. This is not magic. This is physics. Like attracts like at the quantum level. Your grateful heart is broadcasting to the universe. More of this, please, and the universe responds accordingly. Focus now on feeling genuine gratitude for the abundance that is already present in your life. Even if your bank account doesn't reflect the wealth you desire, you are surrounded by abundance. The abundance of air to breathe, sunlight that costs nothing, the incredible complexity and beauty of your human body. As you deepen into gratitude for what you already have, you signal to your subconscious mind that you are someone who recognizes and appreciates abundance. This recognition is crucial because the universe can only give you more of what you already acknowledge as present. Feel gratitude now for the abundance that is coming to you. This may seem paradoxical, being grateful for something that hasn't manifested yet, but at the quantum level, your future abundance already exists in potential form. Your gratitude helps collapse that potential into physical reality. Thank your future self for the wisdom and courage they showed in transforming their financial reality. Feel appreciation for the opportunities that are even now being arranged by universal intelligence. Be grateful for the people who will support your success, even though you may not have met them yet. This pre-appreciation, this gratitude for what is coming, creates a powerful, attractive force. You are essentially time traveling with your emotions, bringing the feelings of future abundance into your present moment, which magnetizes that future into your current reality. Your nervous system cannot distinguish between what is actually happening and what you are vividly imagining with strong emotion. As you feel genuine gratitude for your abundant future, your nervous system begins to relax into the knowing that abundance is real, secure, and already on its way. Notice how this gratitude for future abundance feels different from hoping or wishing. Hope carries the energy of uncertainty. Maybe it will happen. But gratitude carries the energy of certainty. It is already done. This certainty is what collapses quantum possibilities into physical experiences. The pineal gland in your brain, sometimes called the God gland, is particularly responsive to states of elevated emotion like gratitude. When activated by coherent emotions, the pineal gland releases DMT and other consciousness-expanding chemicals that enhance your ability to perceive beyond ordinary reality. Feel your pineal gland activating now as you rest in this state of profound gratitude. Your consciousness is expanding, your perception is sharpening, your intuitive abilities are enhancing. From this elevated state, you can sense the abundance that surrounds you at all times. The emotion of gratitude also activates the vagus nerve, the longest cranial nerve that connects your brain to your heart and digestive system. When the vagus nerve is activated by positive emotions, it sends signals throughout your body to relax, heal, and open to receiving good things. As you continue to breathe slowly and feel deeply grateful, your entire nervous system is being programmed for abundance. Every neural pathway, every cellular response, every genetic expression is being optimized to attract, recognize, and receive wealth in all its forms. Your gratitude is now creating an upward spiral of positive emotion and abundant experience. The more grateful you feel, the more abundance you attract. The more abundance you receive, the more grateful you become. This is the self-reinforcing cycle that creates lasting prosperity. Rest in this magnetic field of gratitude now, knowing that your appreciative heart is the most powerful, abundance-attracting tool you possess. As you sleep tonight, this grateful frequency will continue to broadcast, drawing your dreams into reality. As your body settles even deeper into this state of profound relaxation, we are going to address a crucial aspect of manifestation that is often overlooked: the alignment between your consciousness and your actions. It's possible to think abundant thoughts while taking actions that contradict abundance. Tonight, we are calibrating your action impulses to flow from your elevated consciousness. Your subconscious mind is constantly monitoring the coherence between your thoughts, emotions, and actions. When these three elements are aligned, you create a powerful manifestation force. When they are in conflict, you create internal resistance that can block the very abundance you're seeking to attract. In your relaxed state, let your awareness scan through your typical daily actions around money. How do you spend? How do you save? How do you invest? How do you work? Are these actions flowing from abundance consciousness or from fear and scarcity programming? Actions taken from abundance consciousness feel different in your body. There's an ease, a flow, a sense of alignment with something larger than yourself. Even when you're working hard, it doesn't feel like struggle. It feels like creative expression, like you're in service to something meaningful. Actions taken from scarcity consciousness feel tight, contracted, driven by fear. There's a sense of pushing against life rather than flowing with it. Even when you're making money, it doesn't feel satisfying because the underlying energy is one of protection rather than creation. Feel into your energy field now, and notice if there are areas where your actions have been out of alignment with abundance consciousness. Perhaps you've been undercharging for your services out of fear that people won't pay more. Perhaps you've been hoarding money out of fear that there won't be enough. Perhaps you've been working frantically out of fear that opportunities won't come. There's no judgment here. These actions made sense given your previous programming. But now, as your consciousness expands, your actions naturally want to upgrade to match your new awareness. Imagine now that every action you take, from the smallest financial decision to the largest career move, is flowing from your connection to infinite abundance. You make decisions not from fear of loss, but from excitement about possibility. You invest not because you're afraid of missing out, but because you're inspired by the potential for growth. Feel this shift in your nervous system as you align your action impulses with abundance consciousness. There's a settling, a relaxation, a sense that you can trust your intuition to guide you toward right action. You don't need to force outcomes or control circumstances. You simply need to take inspired action and trust the process. Your brain is now rewiring the neural pathways that govern decision-making around money. Instead of the fear-based circuits that drove your previous financial behavior, new circuits are forming based on trust, creativity, and service to others. The ancient wisdom traditions understood that right action naturally flows from right consciousness. As your consciousness aligns with abundance, you find yourself naturally drawn to actions that create more abundance. Investing in your growth, building valuable skills, creating products or services that genuinely help others. Feel your body learning this new way of being. Your muscles are releasing the chronic tension that comes from trying to control outcomes. Your breathing is deepening as you trust the intelligence of the universe to support your highest good. Your posture is opening as you align with the upward flow of evolution. This alignment between consciousness and action also affects your timing. When you're aligned with abundance consciousness, you naturally act at the right time. Not too early from impatience, not too late from fear, but in perfect synchrony with the flow of opportunities. Your intuitive abilities are also enhanced when your actions align with your consciousness. You begin to sense when to move forward and when to wait, when to invest and when to save, when to speak up about your value, and when to listen and learn. The people around you will notice this shift in your energy. When your actions flow from abundance consciousness, you naturally become more attractive to others, not because you're trying to impress anyone, but because you're expressing your authentic self with confidence and generosity. Your relationship with work is transforming as well. Instead of work being something you have to do to survive, it becomes something you choose to do to express your gifts and create value in the world. This shift naturally leads to greater income because people pay premium prices for services that come from genuine passion and skill. Feel your creative faculties awakening as you align your actions with abundance consciousness. New ideas for generating income begin to flow. Innovative solutions to old problems emerge. Your brain, freed from the constant vigilance of survival mode, can access higher-level thinking and creative problem-solving. Your spending patterns are also naturally upgrading. Instead of spending from compulsion or emotional neediness, you spend consciously, investing in things that truly enhance your life and support your growth. This conscious spending actually attracts more money because it demonstrates your respect for and wisdom around financial resources. As you continue to rest in this state of alignment, feel gratitude for your body's willingness to change, for your consciousness's capacity to evolve, for your life's infinite potential for positive transformation. Your actions are now being guided by the highest intelligence, ensuring that everything you do supports your abundant future. In the deepest layers of consciousness, where spiritual truth and material reality converge, there exist universal laws that govern the flow of abundance. These are not human-made rules, but cosmic principles that operate with the same consistency as gravity or electromagnetism. As you rest in this sacred space between waking and sleeping, these laws are revealing themselves to your awakened consciousness. The first law is the law of circulation. Abundance must flow to increase. Money, like water, becomes stagnant when it stops moving. When you hold on to money from fear, you interrupt its natural flow and actually limit how much can come to you. But when you circulate money consciously, spending, investing, giving, you signal to the universe that you trust in the infinite supply, and more flows to you. Feel this law integrating into your cellular understanding now. Your body is learning that holding tight creates scarcity, while flowing freely creates abundance. This doesn't mean being careless with money. It means being conscious about keeping energy moving in productive, life-enhancing ways. The second law is the law of value creation. Money flows toward those who create genuine value for others. The universe operates on the principle of service. When you focus on how you can serve others, solve problems, or enhance lives, money naturally flows to you as an exchange of energy. The more value you create, the more abundance you can receive. Your subconscious is now encoding this understanding. Your wealth is directly connected to your willingness and ability to serve others. As you align your gifts with the needs of the world, you become a channel through which universal abundance can flow to benefit all. The third law is the law of vibration. You attract experiences that match your dominant emotional frequency. This is not just spiritual theory, but quantum physics. Your emotions create electromagnetic fields that influence the quantum field around you, attracting circumstances that resonate with your internal state. Feel your emotional body calibrating now to the frequency of abundance, gratitude, and generosity. These elevated emotions are creating a magnetic field that naturally draws wealth, opportunities, and supportive relationships into your experience. The fourth law is the law of expectancy. What you expect with unwavering faith tends to manifest in your reality. Expectation is different from hope or wishful thinking. It's a deep knowing that what you're calling forth is already on its way. Your subconscious mind works tirelessly to make your expectations reality. Your consciousness is now programming itself with the expectation of abundance, not as a hope for the future, but as a current reality that's in the process of manifesting. This expectation feels calm and certain, like knowing the sun will rise tomorrow. The fifth law is the law of gratitude. Appreciation accelerates the manifestation of desired experiences. Gratitude is the fastest way to shift your vibration from lack to abundance. When you're genuinely grateful, you're acknowledging abundance that already exists, which creates space for more to appear. Feel your heart expanding with appreciation now for your life, your opportunities, your infinite potential. This gratitude is creating an upward spiral of positive emotion that magnetizes even greater abundance. The sixth law is the law of right action. Actions aligned with your highest values and the good of all create sustainable abundance. When your pursuit of wealth is aligned with integrity, service, and positive contribution, it's supported by the universe. When it's motivated by greed, fear, or harm to others, it creates resistance. Your consciousness is now aligned with right action around money. Every financial decision you make will be guided by wisdom, integrity, and consideration for the highest good of all involved. The seventh law is the law of divine timing. Everything manifests in perfect timing according to universal intelligence. Trying to force outcomes or rushing the process often delays manifestation. Trusting divine timing while taking inspired action creates the optimal conditions for abundance to appear. Feel your nervous system relaxing into trust of divine timing. You don't need to push or force. You simply need to align, allow, and take inspired action when guidance comes. The universe knows the perfect timing for your abundance to manifest. The eighth law is the law of surrender. Releasing attachment to how your good comes allows the universe to deliver it in the most perfect way. When you're attached to specific outcomes or methods, you limit the infinite ways abundance can manifest. When you surrender to the highest good, you open to possibilities beyond your imagination. Your consciousness is now releasing any rigid ideas about how your abundance should appear. You're open to receiving wealth in whatever form serves your highest good and allows you to serve others most effectively. The ninth law is the law of faith. Unwavering belief in your abundant nature activates dormant potentials within your consciousness. Faith is not blind belief, but deep knowing based on your understanding of your true spiritual nature. When you have faith in your abundant essence, you naturally attract abundant experiences. Feel this faith anchoring itself in your being now. Not hope that you might be abundant someday, but knowing that you are abundant by nature and your external reality is simply catching up to this truth. The 10th law is the law of love. All sustainable abundance is rooted in love. Love for yourself, love for others, love for life itself. When your desire for wealth comes from love rather than fear, it's blessed by the universe and tends to manifest in beautiful, harmonious ways. Feel your heart opening to include your financial goals within your circle of love. You love yourself enough to desire abundance. You love others enough to want resources to serve them. You love life enough to want to experience its full richness. These spiritual laws are now operating through your consciousness, guiding every thought, emotion, and action related to money and abundance. You don't need to remember them intellectually. They're encoded in your cellular wisdom, your intuitive knowing, your natural responses to financial situations. As you continue to rest in this deep state of receptivity, feel these laws becoming as natural to you as breathing. They're not rules you have to follow, but principles that naturally express through you as you align with your highest nature. Your abundant life is now unfolding according to these spiritual laws, creating wealth that serves not only your personal fulfillment, but contributes to the greater good of all life. This is abundance in its highest form, spiritually aligned, ethically sound, and infinitely sustainable. As you float in this profound state of relaxation, we are going to address the emotional foundation that either supports or undermines all financial success, the relationship between fear and courage. Every person who has achieved significant wealth has learned to transmute their fears into the courage necessary for bold action and wise risk-taking. Fear around money is natural and often protective. It helped your ancestors survive times of genuine scarcity. But in the modern world, most financial fears are not based on current reality, but on ancient programming that no longer serves your highest good. Tonight, we are alchemically transforming these fears into the golden courage of your abundant future. Feel into your body now and notice where you hold financial fears. Perhaps there's tension in your chest when you think about money. Maybe your stomach contracts when you consider taking financial risks. Perhaps your throat closes when you think about asking for more money. These physical sensations are your body's way of holding old survival programming. Breathe deeply into these areas of tension now, bringing conscious awareness to the fear patterns. As you breathe, imagine golden light beginning to fill these contracted spaces. This light is not pushing the fear away. It's transforming it at the molecular level, the way sunlight transforms darkness simply through its presence. Fear and excitement are almost identical physiologically. Both create increased heart rate, heightened awareness, and activation of your nervous system. The only difference is how you interpret the sensations. What you call fear when it's about potential loss becomes excitement when it's about potential gain. Feel this reframe happening in your nervous system now. Those butterflies in your stomach when you think about financial opportunities. They're not warning you to retreat. They're signaling that something important is happening, something that could significantly improve your life. Your adrenal glands, which produce stress hormones during fear responses, are now learning to produce these same chemicals in service of excitement and motivation, rather than anxiety and avoidance. The same biochemical energy that once paralyzed you with fear is becoming the fuel for bold, inspired action. The alchemical process of transmuting fear into courage happens through understanding. Most financial fears are based on the illusion that you are separate from the source of abundance, that resources are scarce, that you must protect what little you have. But you now know these are illusions. As you breathe deeply and rest in this knowing, feel ancient fears beginning to dissolve. The fear of not having enough dissolves in the recognition of infinite supply. The fear of losing what you have dissolves in the understanding that you are the source of your abundance. The fear of failure dissolves in the knowing that every experience is guidance toward greater success. Your DNA carries the memory of courageous ancestors, those who left familiar territories to find new opportunities, who started businesses with no guarantees, who invested in dreams that others called impossible. This courage is your birthright, waiting to be activated by your conscious choice. Feel this ancestral courage awakening in your cells now. It feels warm, stable, grounded. It's not the reckless bravado of someone trying to prove themselves, but the quiet confidence of someone who knows they are supported by life itself. Courage around money also means the courage to value yourself appropriately. Many people can find the courage to take external financial risks, but struggle to find the courage to charge what they're worth, to ask for raises, to value their contributions highly. This is changing now. Your heart is opening to receive the full value of your gifts and contributions. You're finding the courage to speak up about your worth, to set boundaries around your time and energy, to invest in yourself at the level you deserve. Financial courage also includes the courage to think bigger than your current circumstances. Your imagination is expanding to include possibilities that once seemed impossible. You're finding the courage to dream wealthy dreams and take steps toward making them reality. Feel your nervous system calibrating to this new relationship with fear and courage. Instead of fear being a stop sign, it becomes information. Instead of avoiding situations that make you nervous, you learn to move toward them with consciousness and preparation. Your brain is rewiring the neural pathways associated with financial decision-making. The old pathways that automatically chose safety over growth are being replaced by new pathways that choose growth over stagnation, opportunity over security, expansion over contraction. This doesn't mean being reckless or impulsive. True financial courage includes the wisdom to prepare well, to educate yourself, to take calculated risks rather than blind leaps. Your courage is becoming intelligent, strategic, and aligned with your long-term vision. The transmutation is complete now. Where there was once paralyzing fear around money, there is now energizing excitement about possibilities. Where there was once contraction around financial opportunities, there is now expansion toward them. Where there was once the small self trying to protect its limited resources, there is now the abundant self, joyfully creating and circulating wealth. This courage will express itself in your daily life in countless ways. In the conversations you're willing to have, the opportunities you're willing to pursue, the investments you're willing to make in yourself and your future. Your courageous heart is now leading you toward your abundant destiny. In this sacred space where your soul's wisdom becomes accessible to your conscious mind, we are exploring one of the most profound aspects of abundance, the relationship between your deepest purpose and the flow of money in your life. When your financial pursuits are aligned with your soul's mission, abundance becomes not just possible, but inevitable. Your soul came into this lifetime with gifts to give, lessons to learn, and contributions to make. These gifts are not separate from your capacity to create wealth. They are the very foundation of sustainable, fulfilling abundance. When you express your soul's gifts fully, the universe naturally provides the resources to support and amplify your mission. Feel into the deepest center of your being now, beyond your personality, beyond your fears and desires, into the essence of who you truly are. In this space, there is a knowing about why you're here, what you came to do, what unique contribution you're meant to make to the world. This knowing may not come as words or clear images. It might come as a feeling, an energy, a sense of rightness when you imagine yourself fully expressing your gifts. Trust whatever arises. Your soul's wisdom communicates through subtle impressions, through resonance, through the things that light you up from the inside. When you are living from your soul's purpose, work doesn't feel like work. Even when you're putting in long hours or facing challenges, there's an underlying joy, a sense of meaning that sustains you. This joy is a signal that you're aligned with your deeper purpose. Your soul's purpose and your capacity for abundance are intimately connected because your gifts, your unique talents, perspectives, and ways of serving are exactly what the world needs. The universe has a vested interest in supporting you to express these gifts fully, because through you, it can contribute to the healing and evolution of consciousness. Feel this truth settling into your awareness now. You are not here by accident. Your combination of talents, experiences, interests, and perspectives is unique in all of creation. What you have to offer has never been offered in exactly this way before and never will be again. The money you desire is not separate from your purpose. It's the universe's way of providing you with the resources to fulfill your mission more completely. Financial abundance allows you to invest in developing your gifts, to reach more people with your contributions, to create greater positive impact in the world. As you align your financial goals with your soul's purpose, you tap into a source of motivation and energy that is virtually unlimited. Instead of trying to force yourself to pursue money for its own sake, you find yourself naturally drawn toward activities that both fulfill your purpose and create abundance. Your intuitive abilities are heightened when you're operating from soul purpose. You can sense which opportunities are aligned with your mission and which are distractions. You can feel when to say yes and when to say no. You can recognize the people who are meant to support your purpose and the resources that are meant to serve your mission. The universe operates through a principle of circulation and exchange. When you give your gifts freely and fully, the universe naturally provides for your needs. This is not just spiritual theory, but practical reality. People pay for value, and when you're operating from your soul's purpose, you naturally create immense value. Feel your consciousness expanding now to include a vision of your life where your deepest purpose and your financial abundance are completely aligned. See yourself waking up excited about your work because it's an expression of your soul's mission. See yourself earning abundant income because your gifts are valued and needed in the world. This alignment also creates a natural flow state in your life. Instead of having to push and struggle to create abundance, you find yourself in the flow of right action, right timing, right connections. Opportunities appear synchronistically. Resources flow from unexpected sources. People are inspired to support your mission. Your soul's purpose is also connected to your capacity for leadership and influence. As you step more fully into your gifts, you naturally become someone others look to for guidance, inspiration, and wisdom. This leadership naturally attracts the financial resources necessary to amplify your impact. The fears that once held you back from both your purpose and your abundance are dissolving now. The fear that your gifts aren't valuable enough, that people won't pay for what you love to do, that following your passion is financially irresponsible. These fears are revealed as illusions that kept you small. Your nervous system is calibrating now to the frequency of purposeful abundance. This feels different from the energy of trying to get money for its own sake. There's a calmness, a groundedness, a sense that you're supported by forces much larger than yourself. As this alignment deepens, you may notice that your relationship with money becomes less emotional and more functional. Money becomes a tool for expressing your purpose rather than a source of identity or security. This detachment paradoxically makes you more magnetic to abundance. Your soul's purpose is now becoming the organizing principle for all your financial decisions. You invest in things that support your mission. You spend time on activities that align with your gifts. You partner with people who share your vision for positive impact. This is abundance in its highest form. Not just personal wealth, but wealth that serves the greater good. Money that flows through you to support the healing and evolution of consciousness itself. Your personal prosperity becomes a vehicle for collective transformation. Rest in this knowing now, as your consciousness integrates this profound alignment. Your soul's purpose and your financial abundance are no longer separate goals competing for your attention. They are one unified expression of your highest potential seeking manifestation through your life. As you rest in this deeply receptive state, we are going to address a subtle but crucial aspect of attracting abundance, creating the energetic and physical space for wealth to enter your life. Just as you must clear space in a closet before new clothes can fit, you must create space in your consciousness and your environment for new levels of abundance to manifest. Nature abhors a vacuum, and the universe is constantly seeking to fill empty spaces with new possibilities. But if your life is cluttered with activities that don't serve you, relationships that drain you, or possessions that carry heavy energy, there's no room for the abundance that wants to flow in. Feel into your energy field now, and notice if there are areas where you've been holding on to things, thoughts, emotions, relationships, commitments, that no longer align with your abundant future. These things may have served you in the past, but now they're taking up space that could be occupied by something better. Creating sacred space for wealth begins with your consciousness. Notice if there are mental patterns that occupy a lot of your attention. Worrying about bills, replaying financial mistakes, obsessing over what others have that you don't. These thought patterns are consuming valuable mental energy that could be focused on creating abundance. Breathe into your mind now and feel these old thought patterns gently releasing, like clouds dissolving in the sky. As they dissolve, feel space opening in your consciousness. Clear, empty space that's ready to be filled with new possibilities, creative ideas, and abundant opportunities. This clearing also happens in your emotional body. Perhaps you've been carrying resentment toward people who have more money than you, or guilt about your own financial desires, or shame about past financial mistakes. These emotions create energetic density that blocks the free flow of abundance. Feel these heavy emotions lifting from your energy field now, like fog being burned away by sunlight. As they clear, feel your emotional body becoming lighter, more spacious, more receptive to joy, gratitude, and excitement about your financial future. Your physical environment also needs to be prepared for greater abundance. This doesn't mean you need an expensive home or office, but it does mean creating order, beauty, and intention in whatever space you have. When your environment reflects your respect for abundance, abundance is more likely to manifest. Imagine yourself now going through your living space with new eyes, seeing it as the palace of someone who is financially free. What would you clear out? What would you organize differently? How would you create more beauty and functionality? This inner visioning is already beginning to shift your relationship with your physical space. Creating sacred space also means setting boundaries around your time and energy. Perhaps you've been saying yes to commitments that don't align with your goals, or spending time with people who drain your enthusiasm for success. Your time and energy are your most valuable resources, and they must be invested wisely. Feel yourself naturally gaining clarity about which activities and relationships deserve your precious life force. You're becoming more selective, more discerning, more protective of the space needed for your dreams to grow and flourish. Sacred space also includes creating regular times for silence, meditation, and connection with your inner guidance. Abundance often comes through inspiration, intuition, and subtle promptings that can only be heard when you're quiet and receptive. Imagine yourself now creating a daily practice of stillness, even just 10 minutes of quiet time where you're available to receive guidance about your next steps toward abundance. This sacred time becomes a portal through which the universe can communicate opportunities and insights to you. The space you're creating is not empty, it's full of potential. It's like preparing fertile soil for seeds that are already on their way. The universe is constantly trying to deliver abundance to you, but it can only land where there's space to receive it. Your heart space is also expanding now to receive greater levels of wealth. Perhaps you've unconsciously set a ceiling on how much abundance you're willing to receive, based on what you think you deserve or what feels safe. These limitations are dissolving, creating infinite space for wealth to flow in. Feel your capacity to receive expanding beyond any previous limitations. Your arms are opening wider, your heart is expanding larger, your imagination is reaching further. There is no ceiling on how much good you can receive and circulate through your life. This sacred space you're creating is also protected space. You're naturally developing the wisdom to know which opportunities are aligned with your highest good and which are distractions. You can sense the difference between opportunities that come from love and those that come from fear. Your newly created sacred space has its own magnetic quality now. It naturally attracts people, circumstances, and resources that match the frequency of abundance you're holding. Like calls to like, and your prepared consciousness is calling forth corresponding external circumstances. As you continue to rest in this receptive state, feel this sacred space stabilizing and establishing itself as a permanent aspect of your being. This is your abundant self's natural environment, spacious, clear, beautiful, and infinitely receptive to all good things. The wealth that is coming to you will find a perfect home in the sacred space you've created. There will be room for it in your consciousness, your emotions, your schedule, your environment. You are prepared, ready, and available to receive abundance at levels beyond your current imagination. As we near the completion of this profound journey of transformation, your consciousness is integrating all the changes we've made tonight into a unified field of abundant possibility. You are no longer the same person who began this journey. At the cellular, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels, you have been recalibrated to be a living magnet for money and prosperity. Feel the totality of this transformation now. Your nervous system is no longer programmed for survival and scarcity, but for thriving and abundance. Your heart beats with the rhythm of prosperity. Your breath carries the frequency of wealth. Your very cells vibrate with the knowing of your abundant nature. This is not something you will become. This is something you already are. The transformation is complete. The old identity based on limitation has dissolved, and your true abundant self has emerged. You are now a person who naturally attracts money, creates wealth, and circulates abundance wherever you go. Your electromagnetic field has been completely recalibrated. The energy you emanate is no longer the energy of need or lack, but the energy of fulfillment and overflow. People can sense this difference, even if they can't name it. You've become magnetic to opportunities, resources, and supportive relationships. Every thought you think about money now comes from abundance consciousness. Instead of wondering if there will be enough, you wonder how to best utilize the wealth that's flowing to you. Instead of fearing financial problems, you anticipate financial solutions. Your mind has become a wealth-creating instrument. Your emotional relationship with money has been completely healed. There's no more anxiety when you think about finances. No more shame about your desires for wealth. No more guilt about charging what you're worth. Money feels natural, comfortable, and welcome in your life. Your body has learned to recognize the feeling state of abundance and to seek out experiences that match this frequency. When opportunities arise that could increase your wealth, your body feels excited and energized rather than fearful and contracted. Your physical instincts now guide you toward prosperity. The actions you take are now automatically aligned with abundance consciousness. You invest in yourself without hesitation because you know you're worth it. You ask for what you deserve because you understand your value. You take calculated risks because you trust in your ability to succeed. Your intuitive abilities around money have been activated. You can sense which investments will be profitable, which business ideas have merit, which career moves will advance your prosperity. Your inner guidance system has become a reliable source of financial wisdom. The people in your life are responding to your new energy. Some may wonder what's different about you, why you seem more confident and magnetic. Others may be inspired by your transformation to examine their own relationship with abundance. You're becoming a positive influence on the financial consciousness of everyone around you. Your relationship with giving and receiving is now in perfect balance. You give generously because you know there's always more where that came from. You receive gracefully because you understand that your willingness to receive allows the universe to give through you to others. The spiritual laws of abundance now operate automatically through your consciousness. You don't have to remember to apply them. They express naturally through your thoughts, emotions, and actions. You've become a living embodiment of prosperity consciousness. Your connection to the quantum field of infinite possibility is now permanent and accessible. You can tap into this field anytime you need creative solutions, new opportunities, or simply reassurance that all is well. You're no longer operating from your limited personal resources, but from the unlimited resources of the universe. The vibration of financial freedom is now your natural state. Even if external circumstances haven't fully caught up to your inner transformation yet, you carry the energy of someone who is already financially free. This energy is irresistibly attractive to the very circumstances that will make your freedom manifest in the physical world. Your future abundant self is no longer a distant possibility but a present reality. You've integrated their wisdom, their confidence, their frequency into your current identity. You're not becoming wealthy, you are wealthy, and your external reality is simply reflecting this inner truth. The sacred space you've created for wealth to enter is now permanently established. Your consciousness, your emotions, your environment are all perfectly prepared to receive and steward large amounts of money. You're ready for abundance at any level the universe chooses to provide. Most importantly, your worthiness is no longer in question. You know beyond doubt that you deserve abundance, not because of what you do, but because of who you are, a divine expression of infinite consciousness, temporarily experiencing life in human form. This knowing is unshakable and permanent. You are now a living magnet for money, not through force or manipulation, but through the pure expression of your abundant nature. Like the sun naturally attracts planets into its orbit, you naturally attract wealth into your experience through the gravitational pull of your elevated consciousness. This magnetism operates 24 hours a day, even while you sleep. Your subconscious mind continues to broadcast the frequency of abundance, drawing opportunities, ideas, and resources toward you through the mysterious workings of universal intelligence. The transformation is complete and irreversible. You have crossed a threshold from which there is no return. Your abundant life has begun, and it will continue to unfold in ever more beautiful and prosperous ways for the rest of your days. As we complete this sacred journey of financial transformation, there is one final and perhaps most important principle to embody: the art of surrender. True abundance flows not to those who grasp and control, but to those who trust deeply enough to release their grip and allow the universe to deliver abundance in ways beyond their imagination. In this final phase of your transformation, any remaining need to control how your abundance manifests is gently dissolving. You have set your intention, aligned your frequency, and prepared your consciousness. Now comes the most powerful part, letting go and trusting the infinite intelligence of the universe to orchestrate the perfect unfolding of your abundant destiny. Feel into your body now, and notice if there are any areas where you're still holding tension around your financial future. Perhaps there's a subtle gripping in your chest, a clenching in your jaw, a tightness in your shoulders that comes from trying to figure out exactly how your abundance will come. Let all of this tension melt away now, like ice in warm sunlight. Surrender doesn't mean becoming passive or giving up your dreams. It means releasing your limited ideas about how those dreams should manifest and opening to possibilities that are far greater than anything your analytical mind could devise. The universe has resources, connections, and opportunities available to you that you cannot even imagine from your current perspective. Your mind may want to know the specific steps, the exact timeline, the guaranteed methods for creating wealth. But the infinite intelligence that orchestrates the movement of galaxies and the growth of forests operates through mystery, through synchronicity, through what appears to human perception as magic, but is actually the natural flow of universal abundance. Feel yourself floating now in the ocean of infinite possibility, completely supported by the water beneath you. You don't need to swim furiously or struggle against the current. The ocean itself is carrying you toward your highest good, and all you need to do is relax and allow yourself to be moved. This surrender is creating space for miracles to occur in your life. When you're not forcing specific outcomes, the universe can surprise you with opportunities that are far better than anything you could have planned. Your abundance may come through channels you never considered, from sources you never expected, in ways that exceed your wildest dreams. Your nervous system is learning to rest in uncertainty, to be comfortable with not knowing exactly how things will unfold. This comfort with mystery is actually the foundation of all great success. Every wealthy person had to learn to take action without guarantees, to invest in possibilities before they became certainties. The energy of surrender carries its own magnetic quality. When you're not desperately chasing outcomes, you naturally become more attractive to the very things you desire. Desperation repels, peaceful confidence attracts. Your surrendered state is drawing your abundant future toward you with irresistible force. Feel your heart opening now to receive abundance in whatever form serves your highest good. Perhaps your wealth will come through your current career path, or perhaps entirely new opportunities will emerge. Perhaps it will come quickly through unexpected windfalls, or perhaps it will build steadily over time. You're open to all possibilities. This openness is crucial because the universe often delivers our good through the path of least resistance, which may not be the path we expected. Your job is not to figure out the how. Your job is to maintain the frequency of abundance and take inspired action when guidance comes. Trust is the foundation of surrender. You're developing unshakable trust in your own worthiness, in the universe's desire to support you, in the natural laws of abundance that govern all prosperity. This trust is based not on blind faith, but on your direct experience of how consciousness creates reality. Feel this trust settling into your bones now, becoming a part of your cellular structure. Even if your external circumstances haven't fully shifted yet, you trust completely that they will. Even if you can't see the path clearly, you trust that it exists. Even if others doubt your dreams, you trust in their inevitable fulfillment. Your surrendered state is also making you available to be used as a channel for the universe's abundance. Perhaps your wealth will come through serving others in ways you haven't yet discovered. Perhaps you'll be guided to create products or services that genuinely improve people's lives. Your surrender allows the universe to work through you as well as for you. As you release all remaining attachment to specific outcomes, feel a profound peace settling over your entire being. This is the peace that comes from knowing you are completely loved, totally supported, and absolutely destined for abundance beyond measure. The old you who worried about money, who struggled with scarcity, who felt separate from abundance, This version of yourself is gently dissolving like a dream upon awakening. What remains is your essential abundant nature, free to express itself without limitation or fear. In this final moment of transformation, offer a prayer of gratitude to the universe, to your own soul, to the infinite intelligence that has orchestrated this profound shift in your consciousness. You are not the same person who began this journey. You have been reborn as your abundant self. Your financial transformation is complete. The seeds of incredible abundance have been planted in the fertile soil of your consciousness. Now you rest, you trust, you allow, and you prepare to watch in wonder as your abundant life unfolds in ways more beautiful than you ever dared to imagine. As you drift now into the most peaceful sleep, know that every breath you take is supported by infinite love. Every beat of your heart is synchronized with infinite abundance, and every dream you dream is being woven into the fabric of your abundant reality. The energy of money will follow you now, not because you chase it, but because you have become worthy of it, aligned with it, and available to receive it. Your abundant life has begun. Sleep peacefully, wealthy soul. Your transformation is complete, and your abundant future is assured.